Hello, Beez Blade'ers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I've got an exciting new release from Kizer to show you guys and gals today. First, I want to say thank you to my subscribers, thank you channel members, thank you patrons on Patreon, and a special thank you to everybody that always comments in the comment section after the video. That is awesome. You guys freaking rock. I love it. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member and being a part of the Beez Blades hive, you can click that join button. It'll tell you all about it. All right, so this is the Towser K by Azo, model number V4593C1. It has 154 cm blade steel, and we'll get into all the good stuff. And then we'll see how she slices, see how the action is and the ergos, and I'll do some size comparisons. And then we're going to disassemble this puppy and see what it looks like on the inside. So this is there's two styles of boxes. This box is typically with the more budget line of Kizer, and this is the insert. The insert has some information and a cleaning cloth in there. I'm just going to leave it in there. You can check out one of my other Kizer videos if you want to see what's in that. And here we go. Here we go. I saw this knife on Instagram, and I was like, oh, what is that? What is that? Check it out. Whoa. That is cool. Give you guys a little bit of field of vision there. Look at that. If you want to take a screenshot, that is sweet. So right now at the time of this video's posting, this runs for about $62. But it's sold by Mojave Outdoor on Amazon. And in the description of this video is a link that takes you to where it is sold by Mojave. And you can use code Beez Blades, all caps, and you get 10 bucks off. So this will run you around 55 bucks. Wow, check out those scales. I've never seen anything like that. That is cool. That is really neat. This scale material is called Blue Canyon Rich Light. And I've never had it before, so I looked it up. And the knives that were popping up were Emerson and Benchmades. I mean, there were knives that cost over $1,200 with this material. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this blade. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's what I'm talking about right there. Would y'all look at it? Just look at it. Give you guys a nice view if you want to take a screenshot. Dang, that is sweet. Yes. That is awesome. Towser K. You definitely will know what it is. So on this side, you have the Towser K, and this is designed by Azo. There's the mark there. And then on this side, you can see it's 154 cm. You got the model number. Yes, this is a sweet knife. That is really sweet. All right, let's get a weight on this bad boy, and then I'll do specs in 60 seconds. So, I'm going to guess somewhere around, I'm going to guess 4. I'll just go 4 even. Ooh, pretty close, 4.24, 4.25. So it's 4¼ ounces, and this is a nice full-size looking knife. All right, you ready for your specs in 60 seconds? Are you ready? Go. So your total length is 8 inches. Got a nice sheep's foot blade with 154 cm blade steel and a nice beautiful satin finish. Your total blade length is 3.39 inches, and your sharpened blade length is 3.23 inches. Your blade width right about right here is 1.18 inches. Your blade stock thickness is 125 thousandths of an inch, and your thickness behind the edge was pretty consistent at 12 thousandths, and right about here it went down to about 11 thousandths, which is really cool. Very nice, very nice. Your handle length is 4.59 inches. Handle width is 0.89 right here, and then 1.13 right here. Handle thickness is 0.52 inches, and this is thumb studs for oh my gosh, that is smooth. Thumb studs for opening. It has cage ball bearings. We'll look at all that stuff on the inside here in just a minute, and this is an Azo design. So do we make 60 seconds? I think so. Oh, wow. Is that snappy? We're going to get to that here in just a second. First, we're going to check out the fit and finish. So look at that blade. That is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so we have two different, I don't know, finishes going on here. 2 different directions. That is sweet. Oh, and look at this jimping. My favorite. That's my favorite. I love the small jimping. Grabs a hold of your finger. Oh, man, I'm loving it, loving it. We have a nice sharpening choil going on there. Look at that. Look at that. It's kind of close to the plunge grind, but it does have some room. And, man, so this handle material is different. I mean, I've never seen it before. It's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool. It's called Rich Light. And I'll give you guys a little bit of up-closey vision. I've got some stuff on it already somehow. But let's get up there and look up nice and close. Can you see the texture? Look at that. Is that not sweet? That is sweet. Wow. Nice proud liners. I like the liners like this. That way you don't get any sharpness from the scales. I prefer these. The inset liners, you always have sharpness going on, and I don't really like that. I'm not feeling any sharp edges. That is cool. That is very, very cool. Yeah. Couple barrel spacers. Nice see-through, nice open design. You can get in there and clean this out very easily without taking it apart, and I can see that we've already have some milling going on inside there. We'll check that out in a minute. Big old thumb studs happening. Very nice. How about access to the liner lock? Yes. Thank you very much. I love it when I can get in there. Oh my gosh, this thing oh my gosh. I cannot wait to get to the deployment here in just a second. So it looks like our lockup is right around 45%. It's really good lockup. And this is so easy that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So how's the fit? Solid as a rock. I mean, there's no movement any direction, no blade play or lock rock or any of those other terms that you know. So that is very, very nice. So real quick, let's see how she cuts. Is it sharp out of the box? Oh my gosh. Yes. It is very that is clean. That is a clean cut, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. And I want to see what this pocket clip looks like in and out of the pants. So we have a deep carry. The screws are nice and level, so you're not going to have that catching on anything. That's not too bad. The clip isn't all the way reset or recessed into the scales, but it doesn't look like it's going to be an issue. And it is reversible. Hold the bus. Check this out. So you can carry it this deep, or you can even move it up a notch. It's reversible, tip up carry, and you can have it where it is right now, or you can even have it deeper carry and be completely in your pocket by moving it up to the screws. And you're not going to see the screw hole because it's going to be covered up. What? Or you might actually see it. No, you're not going to see it really. That is cool. So you can go from this, which is pretty deep carry, and have just a little tip sticking out, or you can have it all the way deep carry. That is pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like going in and out of the pocket. Here she is in and out of the pocket. Okay, feels pretty comfortable. So there it is. You just have that tiny little bit sticking out, but if you move the clip up, it's gonna disappear. It's gonna disappear. So it goes in and out of the pocket real easy. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, let's put a piece of paper up here for contrast and do some thickness comparisons. Here it is up against the Spyderco, what is this? Tenacious. There's the Tenacious. Here's the Spyderco Manix 2. It's a little thicker than those two. Here's the Spyderco Pair of 3. Some really common knives out there. And what's another one? Here's the Honeybadger Wharncleaver. There you go. Now you're in the ballpark. And what's another one? Here is the Sheepdog. Sheepdog is just a tad bit wider. And here's one more. Here's the Demko AD20.5. It's thicker than that one, but this is a slender knife. All right, so I'm going to lay it down here and put up some knives that a lot of you guys and gals will have, so you can really get a feel for the size of this knife. So I'm going to throw these up here real quick, and I'll put two at a time. Put them pivot to pivot. So there's those two. All right, so there's the Spyderco Manix 2. And there's the Spyderco Tenacious. So you can see it's a full-size knife. Knife has a nice size blade. I'm going to put some more up here. Spyderco Pair 3. And the Spyderco Delica 4. Those are really popular knives. If you have one of those, now you get an idea of the size of it. And I'm going to put a couple more up here. Guys, now's the time. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, you don't want to miss what's coming up on this channel. Believe me. Not just the giveaways. There are some sweet knives and sweet videos coming your way. And if you're a member or you're already subscribed, you already know that I keep the content coming at least every other day. So here's the Honeybadger Wharncleaver. And I have a weird angle going on today. There's the Honeybadger Wharncleaver. Look at that shine. And this is the Demko AD20.5. And I'm just going to put a couple more up here. Here's the Kizer October. And if you don't have one, I'm telling you what, I love it. I love it a lot. And here is the Sheepdog, the Kizer Sheepdog non-flipper. Man, as you can tell, I like this style blade shape. It's kind of a sheep's foot. You know, it's mostly a sheep's foot blade style. It's kind of a, you know, a warny sheep's foot style blade. And man, this looks like a slicer. Kind of resembles a Santoku knife in your kitchen. Man, oh man. And there's one more I just have to put up here because I'm just really curious. Here's the Kizer Roach, which is a big boy. All right, so now if you have a Kizer Roach, and I know some of you do, there you go. All right, so moving on. Let's move out here and see what the deployment looks like. See how the deployment's going to go. Are you ready? I already know this is going to be so freaking smooth. So we have a couple thumb studs going on. Here's your thumb stud. Just snaps. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at the action on this. That is the smoothest action of any knife I own. And you guys have seen every knife that I own. It doesn't slowly go down. This thing is every bit as smooth as the Kizer Land. And if you guys are familiar with the Kizer Land, you know what I'm talking about. Listen to that. Here's your acoustics. I'm enamored. That is as drop shutty as it gets. Wow. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I'm just enjoying this too much. So there's your thumb stud. Can I reverse flick it? Yes, I can. I can reverse flick it, no problem. Oh my gosh. Reverse flicking with my middle finger? No problem. What if I can do it with my index finger? Yes, index finger, not a problem. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I can upside down it. Yes. So this is a fidget knife. Even though it's just thumb studs, this is a freaking fidget knife, and it's a guillotine. It just drops. Oh my gosh, this is the smoothest knife I own, I do believe. I don't think there's a knife I have this smooth. Did I say that? Did I say that enough? Did I get that point across? Holy cow. Fidget factor is perfect. Let's check out the ergos. Before I just sit here and flip this knife all day. So my hand, from here to here, is 4 inches. From here to here is 3.5. From the base of my palm to the end of my middle finger is 7.25. So here's what it looks like in my hand. Oh, wow. Ooh, nice. Okay, all right. So it really fills the hand out very nicely. And I'm checking for hot spots. I can feel the deep carry pocket clip a little bit. To be expected, you always are going to feel it. But it is not hateful. And you know what, though? You could move it. If it is hitting your hand, it's hitting me a little bit right here like every one of them do. I could move that pocket clip back a little bit more, and it would put that pocket clip out of the way. Wow. So this is very ergonomic. I like the way it holds the hand. And, oh, check this out. We have jimping right here on this flat, so you can choke up. You can really get up there. Man, oh man, you can choke up for slicing, for really getting into a cut if you want. How's the tip? Has a pretty strong tip. I wouldn't go prying anything with it. And how about our centering? Centering is right on the money. So look at that. Look how it fits the hand. Your thumb just lines right up. And very nice. The jimping doesn't stop like right here real early like a lot of times on a lot of knives. It comes out here so I can get my thumb all the way out here. Wow, this fits the hand super nice. It is super comfortable. It's going to be great for doing utility cutting. Chopping is perfect. You don't have a flipper tab in the way. It goes right to the table. You're going to be able to do chopping and slicing. You could even use this sucker in the kitchen. Wow, that is sweet. So what do I like about this knife? Freaking everything. I don't know that I have any dislikes as of yet because the action is just blowing me away. I love the look of these scales. Those scales are freaking sweet. I like that you have options with the pocket clip. Dude, that is so cool. All right, so I'm going to get the mat and we're going to tear this thing apart and see what it looks like. All right, guys, you ready to get in here and see what it looks like? I'm telling you what, I'm just going to go ahead and say it right off the bat. There's a link in the description to the Weehaw bit set. don't do like me and buy 3, 4, I don't know how many sets of bits I bought to disassemble my knives. Oh my gosh, that's smooth. To disassemble my knives, and I stripped them until I finally broke down and bought the set that all the knife guys were recommending. It's a Weehaw bit set, and look at this. It comes with the driver. You can put the driver in the back, and you can use just that if you want. But you can also get you a stubby Weehaw bit driver, and then they have fancier ones. I got this one, I can't remember, on one of the big knife online retailers, but this Weehaw bit set has proven to be really tough and reliable, and I'm not stripping things out. I'm going to get a T6 and a T8 out. I already know where they go, and I guarantee this probably has T6 and T8s. All right, so if you look here, and I have to remember, not everybody that's watching this has taken knives apart, so I'm going to make sure and show you. So we definitely have a screw on one side, not the other, which means we're probably going to have a D-shaped pivot, which is very nice, very, very nice. And we're just going to take this bad boy apart. And, oh yeah, nice. Didn't have to put any extra effort in there. Very, very nice. This is sweet. And I'm getting a lot of comments that you guys are enjoying the disassemblies. And you know what? I enjoy them too. I really, really do. So I'm going to put a T6 in here because I'm just going to guess that these are T6s. And yes, they are T6s. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So there's that one. And as always, I like to set my screws out up above me where in the order that I take them out. And I like to put them back in the same spot. I am not a professional. I'm just showing you guys how I do it. Can I take the scale off now? Yes, that easy. 3 screws, and there's the inside. Look at that. So I'm noticing 2 really, really cool things right here. So it's milled out, which takes away a lot of weight, and this is super light. And something that is really cool is, check this out, where they have the coating. They don't have the coating right here where your ball bearings meet the metal. That way it doesn't slow down the ball bearings. That is awesome. Freaking awesome. And here's what it looks like. Oh, multi-row bearings. Look at that. And they're ceramic. No wonder this thing just flies. I mean, it just glides. Wow, multi-row ceramic bearings. That is cool. That is really nice. Someone just set these guys out. Let's try not to lose anything. That would not be good. And then here's this side. You can see they took a lot of weight out, and there's the bearings on this side. We're going to clean everything. You going to come off of there? Yep. And then here is the stop pin. Goes right there. I'm going to make sure I don't lose that puppy. Get this off. Now what I'm going to do is get a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Swing, swing, swing. This isn't the drinking kind. And I don't recommend drinking while you clean your knives either, for more than one reason. One, you might cut yourself, and 2, you probably put your knife together all backwards. Use a little bit of alcohol to clean it off. That's a lot of alcohol. But the nice thing about the alcohol, you can clean it off. And I'm going to clean my bearings. Find a wet spot. But the nice thing about alcohol is that it evaporates and dries off. These bearings, holy cow, they are slickery. Very slickery. I'm just using a microfiber towel. I like to use a microfiber towel or cleaning patches, one or the other. Something that's not going to leave a bunch of dust and all that business behind. But yeah, these are already clean. I mean, this thing is pretty clean. You can, oh, here's another thing to note. See that D-shaped pivot? That's why we only had to unscrew it from one side. It holds itself in place. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta find the wet spot. You don't need much alcohol on there. Let's not lose our stop pin. That would not be good. Not be good at all. But, and I had somebody ask, you know, can I show some stuff on sintering? So what I'm going to do is, sometime in the future, I will make a video with what I've learned so far on sintering blades. But I figure as it comes up that I can show you guys. So this is what it looks like. You have lube in there, but generally this is pretty darn clean. Pretty clean. And I can't get over how smooth the action is on this thing. And if the action improves, usually, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the action on a knife, not showing the picture, the action on a knife improves after you clean it. And you take it apart and you put it back together. If this improves any more over what it was, I don't even know I don't even know what to say. So this is what I'm going to use. This is knife pivot lube, and this is what I'm going to use. This is what a new bottle looks. It's KPL knife pivot lube. And by the way, I do have a 10% off discount code in the description. You hit that link, go there, you get 10% off KPL. And then I'm also going to be using KPL Heavy. And there it is, KPL Heavy. I'm going to put 1 drop of that right in here, and where the detent ball lands, I'm going to put 1 drop of Ruski. I'll just do it while I'm talking about it. And then just bring a little bit down, and I'm going to get a swab because that's just what I like to do. And these they have these cleaning swabs. They sound like a commercial. They have these cleaning swabs at KPL too. And I'm just going to follow this line. If you can see right here, see that line? Well, you might not be able to see it, but there's a line right here that I'm following. And that's where the detent ball is going to run. And now it's going to be nice and lubed. And then this slick spot right here, I'm just going to put just a little bit. It doesn't take, oh, I put the heavy on there. I'm going to take the heavy off. I don't want the heavy on there. And you know what, guys? I'm going to try something different with this one. I'm going to use the KPL Light. Look at that. This is the, let me see, what does it say? Yeah, it's the ultralight. I'm going to try the ultralight on this one just for fun, just to see what kind of reaction, what it feels like. Whoa. You know what? Let's make this a blooper reel of me just globbing stuff everywhere. All right, so let's go easy. Just a couple drops. You don't need much. Don't overdo the lube, or you'll have it leaking out everywhere. Now, I did see on Zach's stuff where he kind of not tested, but did a little pseudo test. And it looked like that the ultralight didn't run at all. So I'm doing it on this knife because I'm curious. I'm just going to put a little bit on here and then spread the love and then clean off my little swabby swab. Wow. This thing, I can't believe you can get this knife for, what was it, 50, 55 bucks, $56? That's just crazy. But, well, that stuff comes out of there. Jeez. Just lube the holy heck out of it, right? And while I'm at it, here's something else too, is put it around your pivot. I have plenty left over on my little swab. And these swabs, you can use these to clean your knife out without taking your knife apart too. Is something else that's really cool. It'll reach into those tight spots. You don't always have to take your knife apart to clean it. And then again, you know, if it's just pocket lint, you can use an air blower, you know, like for a computer. I use that sometimes to blow it out. All right, so I'm going to put this pivot in here. Pivot. You guys see what it is, multi-row bearings. And, you know, I'm just curious what this KPL light's going to do. I'm just putting a drop on each side. I'm going to spread the love, spread it around town, and it'll soak through. Believe me. Believe you me. So I hope you guys are enjoying these teardowns. I'm enjoying them. I like disassembly knives. As long as I can keep a cat hair, dog hair out of it. We have 2 cats and a dog, so go figure. Go figure. Put that bad boy in there. Everything looks like it's really easy. Everything's going really smoothly. I always appreciate when that happens. Always appreciate it, but I figure if I screw up, that'll, you know, you guys can see it too. It's part of taking knives apart. Sometimes you're like, what's the problem? Why won't it go back together? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. How's she going to go? Is it really that easy? It feels like it's that easy. And look at that. It's going to center right up. Jeez. This knife might just be my new favorite for sure. I mean, the action on it is crazy. The blade is amazing. I might have an absolute new favorite here. You know, the year's wrapping up. And it's about time to pick my favorites of the year. Oh my gosh, this one might be, I don't know. We'll see. Now, what I do when I put it back together is I put the pivot in and I tighten the pivot pretty much all the way down. I don't crank it, but I tighten it all the way down before I put the body screws in. This is just how I do it, and it works for me, and I'm putting the screws back in the same hole that they came from. Now, a note on blue Loctite. It's recommended, if I mess with my knives all the time, and I check my screws all the time. If you don't, then you might not want to, but I suggest using blue Loctite. Make sure it's medium and removable. If you get the wrong kind, you will regret it. Make sure it's blue 242 or any medium or removable. And all you have to do is on your screw is just get the end of a toothpick and do a drop of Loctite and put on the threads. What you'll do, and I'm not doing it because I check my screws all the time, but if you don't, I recommend using a tiny little bit of a Loctite. And something else that I hear a lot is if you see Loctite on it, it's probably a good idea to put some on it. See that thin little blue line right there? You can get it and just the tiniest little bit. Don't dip this in blue Loctite. Get a toothpick or something really tiny. Just put a little bit on the threads. You'll be glad you did, because when you want to take it apart again, it won't be a nightmare. But like I said, I check my screws all the time, so I'm not putting any on there. All right, so let's see. Dude, we're centered. Let's see how the action is. I'm probably going to have to loosen the pivot. Are you kidding me? So, look at this. I tighten the pivot all the way down. Usually I have to back it back out. It's just, I cannot believe this knife. What the heck? All right, so I'll have a link in the description to this knife, and it's sold on Amazon by Mojave Outdoors, so use the link in my description. It's an affiliate link. It'll take you to the right link. And you'll get 10% off using code Beez Blades. All capital, one word, Beez Blades. So you'll get 10% off. And I mean, geez, holy cow. All right, let's go back out to the big screen for final thoughts. All right, guys, we're back. So here's your final thoughts. First of all, if you've enjoyed this at all, or you enjoy my content, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. There's a reason why content creators say it, because it helps keep the video out there. That's what YouTube looks for, is comments in the comment section and likes. You can dislike it if you want to, either one. Just give me some interaction and support your channel. I appreciate it. So all in all, I think this is a really sweet looking knife. I really like the design and the style. I'm loving these handles. They have just the perfect texture. They're not rough. They're not slick. It's very grippy. It has really, really nice jimping on it. It has a nice flat where you can choke up. I love the ergos. The ergos are great. I really like that you have options with the pocket clip, and you can move it back and you can move it up a little bit. You have two different settings for that. And the action, guys, I mean, guys and gals, it does not get any better than that. It just doesn't. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, it's a guillotine. You better have your fingernail in the way or stop the blade, because it's coming straight down. There's nothing stopping it. It's just as smooth as it gets. It doesn't get any better than that. I don't know what to say other than I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you want one of these, I already recommend it. I mean, I don't know what could go wrong between now and a full review. And I carry my knives for a while before I give a full review. But this thing is freaking amazing. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this video and the disassembly. Let me know what you think about the knife, disassemblies in general. You can tell me what you had for breakfast. I don't care. Just interact. I really appreciate you guys. Remember to live life in the present. Keep a Band-Aid handy. And don't cut yourself.